Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to what is obviously Warframe. I hope you're all having a great weekend. We had a beautiful day here in northern England. I'm almost tempted to say unseasonably warm. I think it got up to 18 degrees centigrade, which is ridiculous for the middle of March in northern England. But the reason I'm doing Warframe instead of Soulframe is because yesterday's live stream got interrupted. So this is a continuation, if you like, of yesterday's live stream. I experienced heartburn yesterday, the kind of thing where you can sort of
for action.
Hope like hell it's not something else. So we're going to do this. Hang on a second. And let's see, do I want magnetic might on? It's an interesting concept. Do I want multi-shot, or do I want a bit more magnetic damage? You know what, we're just going to go with that. It does the job. And it was quite painful, but fortunately I've had it before, so it felt like esophagus, not literal heart. Well, lower end of the esophagus, near where it enters the stomach. Which is why it's often mistaken for actual heart attack, and sometimes the other way around, but no. Pretty certain it was just heartburn. Right. In case anybody's wondering, today's quote is a pun, sort of, just like yesterday's was. The full quote should be something like, "My name is Brutus. Brutus means heavy, so with a heavy heart I'll guide this dagger into the heart of my enemy." But that's too long to fit in the title for either Twitch or YouTube, so I cut it down. Right, let's do a quick grind of Brutus on Uranus, which is a statement easily liable to be misconstrued by those with the wrong kind of mind. Or the right kind of mind, I suppose it depends on your perspective.
The walls of this cave are saturated with
Oh, good. We got company for this.
no shame.
This one's actually a lot easier with company. I mean, most missions are, to be honest, but this one is
First things first, defeat
yeah.
the marked collector while it siphons motes from the cave.
Oops, sorry. Like I say, it was a remarkably nice day today. I was in Manchester visiting my son. So we ate outside at his favourite street vendor.
Fantastic. The capsule is
Nice to do for a change.
Now we can escort it up the elevator. Ordis has unilaterally enabled air support that will boost the height of your gallant leaps. Enjoy!
Thank you, Ordis. Who doesn't love Ordis? My son and I were giggling over some of his jokes earlier. If there's a more geeky thing for two people to do, I don't know what it is.
Severed? You'll have to supply power manually. Find ionic charges scattered about. You do not want to take the stairs. Some of the ionic charges seem to contain more juice than others. That should make powering the elevator faster, if you can find them. Operator, those beacons are set up to summon a sister of Parvos. If we meddle with them, she is certain to arrive.
Yay! Just what we need. We want a Sister of Parvos to show up, don't we? They drop interesting things. Oops, sorry. You were glowy, so I shot at you. Yes, my usual shoot it if it glows reaction is in full force. Sorry about that. That must be very irritating for the person on the receiving end. I do hope this spring continues in the same manner that it has commenced. We do occasionally get very nice springs in this country. When I came back to the United States after 16 years in Arizona, well, not just Arizona, in the US, with a new wife and a new child, we had a beautiful spring that year. I say new wife, not that new, but you know, get the general drift. New-ish. I wish they would actually do something like cut off the speech in mid-death
have reached the top. But now we must escort the capsule to extraction. Be careful not to slip. It is a long way down.
No kidding, orders. I don't know why I'm picking up this. It's not as if I don't have enough ribbon slivers. You know, I had a thought. I was talking with my son earlier. I ought to try and get hold of... I've got that. Why can't you give me a different blueprint? I ought to see if I can't grind for a rhino for some of those videos I'm making about assassinations, especially the early game assassinations. Do I have rhino parts? I should do. I'm curious now. Oh yeah, I've got everything except a blueprint. Where'd you get a rhino blueprint from? Hello, Brikash, how are you doing? I've just been rambling to myself for a bit. What have we got? Sabotage. Yeah, let's go and do a sabotage on Venus, which will be magnetic damage, won't it? Yeah, okay. I think I'm set up for magnetic. Oh, right. Thank you. Thank you very much. Like I say, this is for that series I'm doing on assassinations. A rhino would be an appropriate one to try because I don't know, is it a common?
What are you thinking about?
Oh, I've only got neuroptics and chassis, and I've only got okay, neuroptics and systems. Oh well, I wasn't paying attention. I've got Rhino Prime chassis and Rhino Prime neuroptics. I don't have. I don't think I've got. I don't have a Rhino Prime blueprint, but okay, I needed to get that anyway. Thank you, Bricage, and hello, Pixel, and hello, Phoebe. How are you two today? No, you're just slightly too far into the incubator for me to give you a hug. Yep. Woof. Alright, let's go and beat up stuff on the steel path. Who was it suggested steel path incursions, or did I accidentally discover it was a thing? I think I accidentally discovered it was a thing, wasn't it? I could be wrong. People tell me stuff all the time that I then forget all about.
Only with true mastery of the Tenno arsenal will you succeed.
The reactor is a complex system. Start by removing the coolant cells. By intel suggests there are rich enemy supply caches in the area, but I am unable to pinpoint their exact location. Search them out if you are willing to shoulder the added risk.
Look at me. I remember to redline the system.
Is going into stasis. Now is your chance to complete this sabotage. Use whatever you can to make sure it never works again. Coolant cell extracted.
Where am I going? Oh, down. Apparently.
Has been placed in the fuel port. The reactor must be restarted to trigger your sabotage. Defend the system until the coolant has flooded the fuel system.
So how's your weekend going, Prakash? All these things. Oh. Not used to seeing them with.
The enemy has destroyed a reactor pipe. You must protect them. Another pipe destroyed.
For some reason, I thought we actually ended up smoking. For some reason, I thought we ended up having to blow those up, but I guess I'm wrong there. Oh, that's good to know. Sorry, that's me grunting at something at the OBS display. It's not significant or interesting or vaguely worth even talking about. Terminus Mercury. What do I need for Terminus Mercury? Ah, heat. Heat, most likely. For infestation, it's always heat, isn't it? Is that the only heat I've got? You're kidding me. For some reason, I thought I had more stuff that did heat damage on this thing. Apparently not. Just goes to show.
Do you remember the old war, Operator? Orda seems to have misplaced those memories. As ready as you will ever be.
Where can you get mods for the Necromech? That is in... oh, grief. Sanctum Anatomica, I think. Oh, never mind. Someone else got it. Never mind. I am saved making a silly comment. I know it's on Demos. I haven't had to do it in a while. Oh, hell.
Security measures have locked the coolant cells in place. Destroy them. Coolant cell destroyed. Security has locked down the coolant cells. You have no choice but to destroy them. The reactor is going into stasis. Now is your chance to complete this sabotage. Use whatever you can to make sure it never works again. Coolant cell destroyed. Fuel cell reinserted. When the reactor is restarted, this will trigger a meltdown. Destroy the fuel injectors.
Wow, I almost looked like I knew what I was doing at this one.
Find a way to open it.
Where are we going? Ah. And the whole time I forgot to put the red line on, which I should have done. Oh well. Ah, oops. Where am I going? Oh, this way. For some reason that reminds me I need to make another Kuba Lich, don't I? just to get the weapons from it. Anybody know how I create another one? I did the last one by accident.
It is done, Tenno.
Actually, I'm going to cheat and look it up. Let's see. Oh.
Well, it's early where Nora is, and as she wipes the sleep from her eyes, she wonders, does the Unum ever leave that tower? Can she leave that
The
tower?
near adversaries, blah blah blah.
What is she? Someone in Cetus must have answers. Come on, sweet things.
Creation. Oh, okay. May encounter a larvaling on a regular level 20 Grineer mission. Oh, I see. Okay, so you get a flickering yellow light. For 30 seconds to kill 15 enemies. Ah, alright. Got it, and then you have to do a mercy kill. Ah, alright, I'll try and remember that. Ah. Do I want to do interception? Rather do exterminate.
Are not laughing at my
Helico-perimeter, Zeraman.
to my
Trying to remember the damage for that. Helico-perimeter, Zeraman. Magnetic. That works. I can't remember what I've got on here. Heat, haven't I? Hello, Misfit. Have a hug. I know I never remember. I know it's Northwind and Shocking Touch, isn't it? Alright. I can tell today's commentary is just going to be me muttering to myself endlessly.
If I may say, operator, your chosen Warframe suits you. Ha ha.
I hate interceptions, that's why I'm not doing it. At least not yet. At least today in Manchester I didn't get to see Mr. Beast's smug face on the side of any buses. Project Hail Mary was on the side of buses, which I approve of.
These foes deserve your respect. Honor them with quick deaths, and I with your victory. Don't let your weapons cool down! Lots more fighting to do!
Well, this is going to take me a while. Sit back, have a cup of tea, cup of coffee. Bide your soul in patience while I grind my way through this. Magnetic damage probably was not the best choice against Grenier. Ah, oops. Oh, hello, Mania. You would-be stalker, you? Where are you? Thank you, Acronymus, for that description. It's amusing. That wasn't. He's eroding my shields quite handily. Does the stalker ever appear on the steel path?
Do things the hard way. And now they're done. We're near pulling out. Great job.
Oh. Did I have a... Let's see.
Prepare for incoming support.
I forgot about that aspect of it, and I think I do need them, don't I? Now that I think about it. Keep thinking I can hear ticking in my earpiece. Oh. Not quite sure what he's trying to do. Oh, I remember one of these. Didn't we spend a lot of time hunting for one of these right about here? And it's... yeah. Yay, I helped. Yeah, there was something I wanted to build that needed this, wasn't it? I can't remember what it was.
You're making waves, dreamers. I can feel it.
Oh, grief. We used to know these moderately well, and well, I am sure Prakash actually remembers them perfectly well. But me, I am. Okay, I seem to be doing all right.
Those citizens who follow after you, secure in the comfort of an extrasolar realm, will wish they had shared in your hardship. How reverently they will speak.
Obviously, I'm remembering some things, which is good. And it's all the ones I can find, apparently. Oops, didn't want to do that, so I wanted to jump. There you go. I knew there was a way out of here somewhere, I think. Where's the last one? Nope, wrong one. Oh, no.
Prepare for incoming support.
Ah. See if I can find... What's the name? I can't remember the name of the doohickey that accepts these.
Oh no, nothing went wrong with the jump.
Here we go.
Did you lose your Zarium accolade? No.
Apparently I did. Oh well. Yes, of course it was... Here we go. I switched weapons, didn't I? Thank you for reminding me.
Been doing their 1-minute matrix decomposition drills.
Looks like the others are still hunting. Yeah, there we go.
Learned here will serve you well.
Well, that's a handy little cache of stuff. Now, if only I could remember what I actually needed them for. It was actually void plume quills I needed, wasn't it? But I can't remember why. What was it I needed that for? Excuse me a moment. Itchy ear. Ah! Ah! Good grief. Anybody remember what it was I was building that needed void plume quills? Oh, Styanic systems. Yeah, that's it. It would be, wouldn't it? And Thrax Plasm. Yeah. It would have to be something that I actually need. What else have we got? I ought to give them a bash, to be honest. Survival without everybody else along would be pain in the neck. Thank you, Prakash. Well remembered. Let's see if we've got any arbitrations hanging around. Nope. Nope. Let's do an arbitration. Proteus Neptune.
The intelligence profiles of the Grenier.
Proteus Neptune. What is Proteus?
Did the operator enjoy this witticism?
Magnetic or viral? Okay. That's going to take a while. I guarantee it. So, I'm going to do the inevitable. Preempt my bladder. Preempt. Yes, preempt and preempty my bladder. And then I'll run the arbitration. So I will see you all in a couple of minutes. Right. Arbitration, right? Yeah, let's go and do an arbitration. Misfit hasn't had so much work to do in some considerable time.
For this arbitration, we bestow upon you the gift of mortality.
Oh, this would have been better with, Oh, why didn't I go and get titania for this? Is it me, or wherever I power up Redline, it sounds a bit like someone's trying to say Kamehameha. And yes, there was a time I watched Dragon Ball Z because it was all that was on cartoons on Saturday mornings. Hey look, they've actually got guardrails that you can just walk straight through. Yeah.
Fight on. This test has only just begun.
Extraction is ready. Unless you can handle more of the enemy. Keep fighting. Another opportunity to extract will appear soon.
Anybody been trying Crimson Deserts? I had a look at the price. It's not something that's in my general gaming price range. So like £54. I'm like, nope, okay. At the very least, I'm going to wait for the price to come down, but that's not going to obviously be for a while. It's already had something like 2 million downloads. Oops.
Your potential blossoms. Continue the arbitration.
Most wise founder, protect your avaricious servant.
Okay, everybody's quitting.
Reinforcements available. Do you choose to leave now or continue fighting? That's the last of them. Objective is secure.
Can I rerun that straight off if I feel like it? No. Oh well. Thought it was going to last longer than that. Is shotgun better than rifle? That's one of those, it depends. What is the context? What is your use case? What am I doing? Yep, I'm going to rerun Uranus while I am set up for magnetic. Ice Storm, Jolt. I could put in magnetic, whatever it is.
To take time for themselves.
Magnetic Might. Do I want to put Magnetic Might instead of Primed Slip Magazine? Might actually be worth a switch. Yeah, actually, that's actually worthwhile. Looking at, I mean, an 84 round magazine is actually quite reasonable, and I've got my fire rate where I want it to be.
Ready to kick.
Bottom.
Yes. Yeah, I'm going to be doing this a bit. I can't remember whether I had anything that was worth upgrading the Dewata Prime with. Oh, that's right, because for this is all for the primed reach, primed pressure point. Ooh, that's actually worth having. Yeah, I picked that up yesterday, I think. What would that is doing critical chance. Yeah, okay, so what would I replace it with? That's probably a bit of a waste. Condition overload, Prime Fury. Does Primed Fury work on razor flies? Slash jagged edge, organ shatter. Oh. Now that adds critical damage, that adds critical chance. That does slash. that actually starts to look pretty interesting. We'll give that a try, see how that works out. Do I want to cheat and ask the question? Fury mod does not work on razorflies as of April. Okay. Apparently it doesn't. That's interesting. So we can get rid of Primed Fury and go with, I don't know, Primed Heavy Trauma maybe? See what that does for me. I know that's not optimum. But yeah, let's give that a bash, huh? That sounds like a plan. Right, what was I doing? Oh, yes. Did I set up this for magnetic damage? I think I did. Yes, I did. Oh, I can't remember. Oh, it's irritating. My 60-year-old brain cannot retain information for more than about 2.5 seconds. Yes, I do have magnetic. Of course I did, because I was humming and hawing over whether I wanted magnetic might instead of extra magazine capacity, but with a 2.2 second reload time, I don't worry too much about reload time for this. Right.
Is ready for transport to the surface. Brutus has unilaterally enabled air support that will boost the height of your gallant leaps. Enjoy!
Oh, thank you so much, Orders.
Operator, those sister beacons are for the Corpus to use in emergencies. Are you issuing a challenge? Brutus fears they have cut power to the elevator. Find ionic charges nearby, or else we will be going nowhere. Not all the ionic charges are the same. Some are more powerful. If you find those charges, it might make this easier.
That's not very nice, somebody calling their animal companion ugly as hell. I can't tell whether the razor flies are doing any better, to be honest. Whee! A way excessive jump there. Appears my role today is relegated to tossing charges. Well, seems only fair given the amount of time I myself have spent shooting everything up. I may be wishful thinking, but I think they're actually doing better. I need to get access to the simulator, don't I? I think that would be a useful thing to have. Something else to grind for. Because, you know, I don't have enough to grind for as it is. Too late, lady. Yeah, I'm afraid you died in mid-conversation and your mouth didn't stop to realize it.
It is a long way down. Brutus is just so thrilled that the operator has succeeded. Well done.
Mission complete. Excellent work.
Why have I got another even song blueprint? Does anybody want a spare even song blueprint? Why can't I get one of the others? That would be useful. Actually, there is something I want to check. That is... yeah, ability strength. Yeah. Do you know what? I'm not sure what I can add. Oh, wait a second. That's interesting. Actually, those two could be very interesting. Malt Augmented and Arcane Bellicose. 2% ability strength for every 250 health max. I'm not sure how well that would work, but it might be worth a try. Arcane Bellicose and Malt Augmented.
Operator, the system needs you. Will you begin another mission?
Just gonna have a bit of fun with this. And it's not really worth it at this point, but actually during a fight it might be handy. Let's try something just for the heck of it, because you should start seeing the yeah, I know it's not much. This is just going to be for a bit of momentary fun. Let's go and do something. Oh, hang on a second. Yeah, let's go run Belinus for a bit. I want viral.
If I may say, Operator, your chosen Warframe suits you. Ha, ha.
Oh, we have an Axie Fisher. Okay. Trinity Prime Chassis. Got a chance of that. See how that works.
Our position has been compromised.
Oh, of course I would be solo. Oh no, we're not.
There are void fissures in the area. Use these to crack open a relic. You're near a fissure. Use it to crack open the relic. The reactant is working on your relic. Find more.
Oops. Sorry. can't even see Stalker. Poor fella.
Extraction is ready, unless you can handle more of the enemy.
Nope.
Keep fighting. Another opportunity to extract will appear soon. The relic has been cracked open. Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
Yeah, it's difficult to tell if there's any difference. I mean, one of them should be ranking up with the more kills I get, but I can't tell. But I definitely want to remember those two. Gonna have to find out where I can get more of them.
Reinforcements available. Do you choose to leave now or continue fighting?
Well, I'm not going to run that particular relic again until I can rank it up. But seeing as everybody here is willing to... Yeah, I'm not going to use that one.
Continue to defend. You will be rewarded for your bravery.
Not going to rush to get Trinity Prime. I will max out the relics. Well, I did say I was going to do a relic run, didn't I? But those two together to really, really kick up ability strength, that would be very interesting if I could max them out eventually. Might make the Razorflies quite something of an interesting contender on the Steel Path.
That's it. You opened the relic. Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
Oh, somebody else's. Oh, I'm wasting time on that blasted thing again. This is just a flex and a complete waste of time. Yeah. Ah, it's interesting. Yeah, I'll be interested to see. I've got 13 each of the necessary relics. In principle, if I run each one fully refined, I've got a pretty good chance of getting it. Ooh. In principle. I mean, you know how the odds are in this game. Well, no, it's just statistics in general. Oh, everybody wants to quit.
We're done here. The extraction team will take over from here.
But I can actually run it one more time because I can upgrade at least once. I need about 600 for the... I don't know, is the Prisma Gorgon worth getting?
our doorstep. You must defend our equipment until reinforcements arrive. Void Fishers, you need them to open a relic, but are you confident you can withstand their fury? We're near a fissure. Reactant to open a relic. We're going to need more reactants if you want to open that relic. That's it. You opened the relic. Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
What did somebody just do that I might not approve of? Oh, they sent those things in. Is ready, unless you can handle more of the enemy. Yeah, oh well. Oh, of course everyone's up in Nova Prime, and I've already got one. Yeah, I can't. Do you know what? I can't remember how I picked up Nova Prime. I really can't. I suspect somebody, Prakash, gave me the what's its relics for it.
Continue to defend. You will be rewarded for your bravery.
I don't remember. And I am not going back through 200 odd. However many Warframe streams I've got, I am not going to do them. There's only one thing I wouldn't mind doing if I ever got... If I made enough money doing this, I wouldn't mind paying an editor to take my live streams and sort of condense them down to 20 minutes. I don't think I can afford that. I don't have the time to do it myself in a given day. 6 to 7 hours of live stream content, you know. It's at times like this I start to think, oh, I wonder if AI could do that. You know, take a 2-hour video and somehow extract, you know, 20 minutes of it in a sensible fashion. I know, I would be... It's something I should learn to do myself, you're quite right. But like I say, I've only got a limited amount of time in the day, so... If I was only doing 1 live stream a day, but I'm not. Just to get my views up, I pretty much have to do 3. On a good day that works out. On a bad day, it just helps. Of course, the only problem is, yeah, to do something like, I wonder how much it would cost. If one, how much would an editor cost? You know, how much would they charge to, you know, take a 2-hour video and edit it down to 20 minutes or so for general consumption? And then, how much would it cost to use an AI to do the same thing? Got a suspicion it might be. I don't know. It's not something I've ever checked into. AI, I'm afraid, is one of those things we're simply going to have to learn how to accommodate, because it's not going to go away. Unless we have the equivalent of the Butlerian Jihad. There's a Dune reference for you.
Reinforcements available. Do you choose to leave now or continue fighting? very impressive.
I don't think I have 600 there. Ooh, I might have. I wonder if I have enough to run that again. Did I pick up enough void traces to do that one more time? Do I play open lobbies? What do you mean? Is anyone welcome to join me in a live stream? Yeah, particularly subscribers. Hang on a second. Yeah, like I say, especially if you're subscribed. I have to build up my viewership somehow. I would send you an invite. But I am public. Shards of Insanity, so, you know, you could just drop in. Who am I actually trying to... Oh, grief. Can't remember who I'm trying to... who am I trying to... Trinity.
Orders went
Oh, no, I don't have enough.
milliseconds when he realized that each time he cleans something, he makes something else dirty. Ah! There I go again.
No, I'm actually going to take a quick break. But no, you're welcome to join. Like I say, my in-game name is Shards of Insanity. Let me see. Yeah, so I am going to take a quick break. The only thing I should warn you is I might end up doing housekeeping in the next segment. But, give me a second while I think about that. Yeah, I don't have enough prime parts for 600 ducats. I don't think. I'll check that offline. Well, not offline. Off stream. So give me a couple of minutes. Right, last segment. I think I'm going to do some Steel Path. Why not? Hang on. Hang on a second. Let me go back to communications. There you go.
Corpus who signed on to Alad V's project in the clouds have yet to be heard from. That's what I call a cast iron non-disclosure agreement.
And you are obviously far higher rank than me. I assume that's one of the sort of legendary ranks. What was I doing? Going to pick on something on the Steel Path. What have I not been doing lately? Let's see. Spy. Oh, I hate spy missions. And oh, capture. Let's run a quick capture. And I don't think I'm going to worry too. Oh, wrong one. Sorry. wrong Warframe for Steel Path. My apologies. I'm dithering. We want Gauss. There we go. And what damage did I want? I can't remember. It was corrosion. Alright, let me just go and set up for corrosive damage. Nope, wrong one. Here we go. Primed Fever Strike and North Wind and oh, why have I got that on though when I could have Primed Fury? There we go. That's better. Right, sorry about that. Just gonna beat up something. Here we go.
Your enemies have grown fierce. Use all that you have learned.
You found a target. Capture them quickly before they escape. Success. The captive is safely in our hands. Congratulations, Tenno.
Well, that was easy. If I go the wrong way, it doesn't help, does it? Ah. Come on. Climb, you silly person. Sorry for the delay.
You are a blade. You exist to strike. You strike to win. The lesson ends.
Someday I'm going to have to rework all these. Oh, yeah, why not? Be curious to see what Tiana Pass is like at this. Excuse me.
Their rage is vehement, their focus impressive. Give them all warriors' death.
The enemy is at our doorstep. You must defend our equipment until reinforcements arrive.
Oh, this is a familiar. That wasn't too bad by my limited standards. Oops, sorry, misfit. Hello, Angst. Where are you? Oh.
Continue to defend. You will be rewarded for your bravery.
I know, I don't really need to be going for so long. Done the whole... Achieved the purpose, really. Hello, violence. Yeah, I think we'll call that a day if that's okay.
Your will was greater. This is good.
I mean, it didn't really need to go that long, to be honest, just to get over. What else? Ah. Okay, let's just for the fun of it have a bash at Tariana Pass. I am kind of tempted to go for I don't think this is going to work, but I'm going to do it anyway. Let's grab her nibs. And what have we got? See how she does. Don't want viral. I want... Hang on a second. Yeah, stick convulsion on there. Get rid of that. Put jolt on. See how that does, just for the sake of it.
Operator, do you know which finger the corpus used to count their money?
The index. See, if this doesn't work, I do apologize. It's probably too high level. But hey, see what happens, huh? If I don't try these things, I never learn anything. And she is really, really useful for this.
You're here to defend something that defies my own understanding of the Void. These crystals need you. Stop the Grineer and Corpus.
Cold War. Warframe made crystal caskets. Casket for who? Delric and Ronya.
Yeah, doesn't work very well on this. Look at this. He's really making a big mess of this.
My tube men.
Really making a meal of this.
Somewhere, Citrine still seeks to protect Balric and Rania. Collect her remnants to fulfill.
Good news is the razorflies seem to distract them as much as they do, as usual.
Amass Citrine's lost remnants to manifest her protective power.
Oh, and I completely forgot about collecting these. And that is her strength.
storyteller.
And this is why I like Titania for this one. Obviously.
Do you know the story of Belric and Rania? Lovers whose guardian Warframe tried to save them by encasing them in her crystal. It is
Oh, lot better.
the connection forged between them that you are protecting.
Yeah. This is a... Yeah, because this is obviously... Corpus and magnetic damage is a heck of a lot better. Yeah, much, much better. Yeah, actually, I tell you what, she's doing much better than I would normally have thought. Good heavens, yeah. Okay. It has to be said then, for Corpus, she's actually pretty good on the Steel Path, at least at this level. This is the first time I've actually been able to say that, I think. I ought to have a look at more Venus missions for her. That might actually work out quite well. Okay, I look forward to that, Bricage. Yeah, no, I mean... She's not great. She's not optimized for the Grineer. But for Corpus, yeah. And for getting the crystals, she's fantastic, of course. And for irritating everything.
Belric the bold, Rania the clever, unleash the infested on Deimos forever.
Always hated that.
Never liked that rhyme.
Hang on, why is she suddenly doing... Okay, she's doing more damage. Okay, not doing more damage.
forces have vacated. Go. When extreme emotions meet pure void energy, they can change reality, bend and break the laws of nature. Might this explain the connection between these crystals?
Well, that worked better than I expected. Is there... I'm going to have to take a look. Is there a way I can get, say, magnetic and corrosive simultaneously? I'm sorry, I forget what I was doing. I feel ashamed. I should have paid more attention, but I got kind of distracted. I'm easily distracted, like a ferret on acid in a room full of... So, if I wanted to equip both corrosion and... Let's see, if I got rid of corrosion, let's see, pistol, pestilence, pathogen rounds. If I put pistol out there, I get toxin and I get magnetic. I need to get... How does this work? Right, what is corrosion? Corrosion is toxin,
Citizens,
and
do not drink the kombucha. You are incapable of producing the hydraulic effort required to unstick your tongue from the roof of your mouth the following morning.
oops. Ooh. There we go. And corrosive and magnetic. No, now I've just got cold. Sorry, that didn't work. You can move polarities? I'd have to redo the former on it. Sorry, let me start that again. Okay, that gives me corrosive. And so I want... hang on. Ha. Nope. I'm not getting this right at all, am I? Oh, I can. Do you know what? I didn't know that. Oh, what an idiot I am. Okay, let's start this again. All right. So we'll start from here. Those I'll keep as is. So I want... That gives me corrosive. So I want Jolt and Ice Storm. No. All right. Okay. That is true. There is. There is. Magnetic Might does it. But that's the only one I've got. So what would I stick on there? That would give me an advantage on the corrosion aspect. Not sure, because one of the things that she was actually good at was... And I am curious now how I can get magnetic. Oh, hang on a second. Yeah, what I'm trying to do again, you did tell me how to do it, and I've lost it now. Okay. So I've got corrosive there. That gives me corrosive. But then I lose magnetic, don't I? Can I not have both without going to magnetic might? Or am I asking too much? Yeah. That's not very good on the magnetic there. That's really not going to help me. That is throwing the kitchen sink at everything, isn't it? That might help me against the Grineer. I guarantee it's not going to help me so much. And I've looked, yeah, that's not going to work. That's not going to work very well for that particular thing. I don't think. I wanted to see if I could get magnetic as a relatively powerful setup and corrosive as relatively powerful, because titanium was moderately successful against the corpus with magnetic, but not very good against the Grineer. So if I could find a way to get decent corrosive and decent magnetic, then it would be an interesting, a bit more interesting. But I don't seem to be able to get corrosive and magnetic without going for magnetic might. Yeah, that's a bit of a problem, isn't it? There is something about the positioning of these things, isn't there? No, I can't do that. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, sure you can. We've now devolved into just advising me on how to set up a weapon. I'm just trying to do two kind of mutually exclusive things, it seems. I'll take hints. I'm a new player. I've only been playing for 997 hours total. Toxin. Corpus? Really? I can certainly do that. So that gives me moderate toxin. I don't have the simulacrum. Yeah, I that's one of the problems. I don't have simulacrum. I haven't got the pass for it yet. I need to grind for that at some point. So if you were trying to set up for both Corpus and for Grineer simultaneously, is that something that's even possible? Yeah, but she's flying, so basically her primary weapon is this. Her only weapon is this one, and I don't like not flying. If I'm going to use this, I'm just curious. You see, can I get? I mean, yes, I can get magnetic on here. No, not magnetic. I've already got toxin, so What else works against Grineer? Primed heat. Heat normally works on just about everything. But then I get gas, which I don't want. Yeah, which I don't want. So, yeah, it's a little bit... I mean, it almost looks to me like I can do well against one, but not so well against the other. And I'm borderline with this. Viral and heat. Would that work? Yeah, that actually looks fairly good. Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'll tell you what, look, out of idle curiosity, and this will be the one last thing I do because I've been going for, oh, okay. All right, I'll check that out. But like I said, I've been going for nearly 2.5 hours, so I'm reaching the point at which my brain will start to freeze up. Let me, just for the fun of it, give that a bash, if that's okay, and see how it goes.
Saddle up.
And see if I can avoid irritating anybody again. Yeah, let's give it a bash. But no, I can't test out on the simulacrum because I need the pass. And I haven't got the standing to get the pass. So it's something I'd have to grind for. And I'm starting to get to the point where that would actually become quite useful for me.
You're here to defend something that defies my own understanding of the Void. These crystals need you. Stop the Grineer and Corpus.
I'll try and remember to grab the crystals.
Cold War. Warframe made crystal caskets.
Oh, that'll already look better.
Belric and Rania. Mighty good genes they had, yes. Genes
Yeah, that works better.
Take the genes, do the science. My 2 men get...
Yeah, that works a lot better so far. Thank you for teaching me something new. I do appreciate it. Thanks for your patience. Yeah, that works a heck of a lot better. Thank you so very much for the advice. Oh, that's a lot quicker. Okay, a lot better for certain values of a lot. Yeah, a lot better.
Corpus forces are mounting an assault on the Venus crystal. Stop them. Lovers whose guardian Warframe tried to save them by encasing them in her crystal. It is their remains, and the connection forged between them that you are protecting.
Wow, that does actually work fairly well. Huh. I've been going by suggested damage rather than trying to think laterally. So... wow, what a difference all that makes. You've got no idea how much I appreciate that. Definitely going to start reading up more on the damage tables, so thank you for that. Wow, that is... I swear that's more effective than magnetic. Alright. That's the only thing I wanted to check.
A valuable lesson.
Yes, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry, Syntactic Bloom. There's more to me doing this than just picking up crystals. I want to see what kind of damage she does. And then I forget what I'm doing. Not that he'll ever watch this, or she. So that's kind of embarrassing. Alright. So now's the bit where I sort of wind down. Hug a Kubro. Thanks for the company and the chat, everybody. It is much appreciated. Oh, I didn't realize I had those. Let's just... I'll worry about that later. Oh yeah, you absolutely did. No, no question. It's one. I think who was it was telling me right back at the very time that I started streaming. It was probably Brakash, but it could have been somebody else. There is so much to learn, and every time I scratch the surface and I start thinking maybe I'm starting to figure something out, there's even more to learn. Today, I learned an awful lot. I learned I can make Titania Prime somewhat workable in some Steel Path missions. You know, which is a very nice thing for me, and I appreciate it. It's awfully handy. So, what is going to happen next? I don't know. I don't know whether tomorrow evening I will run Soulframe or Warframe. I ought to run Soulframe, although there's not exactly a huge amount of interest in Soulframe, I don't think, at the moment. Because it's the weekend, and I say this for daily toxic boosts reference, I reserve the weekends for doing pretty much whatever I want, including nothing. I do like to take a bit of a break. Yes, I know nothing but my own ignorance. Yeah, that's very true. There's a very good chance I'll do something at 9 a.m. tomorrow, but don't count on it. It's entirely possible. I'm trying to get my sleep patterns somewhat normalized so that I can start swimming early in the morning. And once I get that achieved, then I'll move the very early morning live stream to, say, mid-afternoon. But I don't think that affects most of you currently watching. So, again, thank you, everyone. All much appreciated. Hope you all have a good weekend. And thanks for the likes. They are greatly appreciated as well. And I will see you all I will see you all next time.